turbines or water turbines based on four parameters, like according to the force which is generated when the jet of water strikes on the blade of the turbine, and how the direction of flow of water, and which way the what direction the water is coming and striking the turbine blades, either is coming tangentially or it's coming radially or it's flowing axially like this. Then depend upon the position of the shaft, how the turbine shaft or main shaft is positioning, either is positioning in horizontal or is positioning in vertical, and also depend upon the head of the water. So low head, medium head, high head water turbines. So once we discussed about that classification, then we'll discuss what are hydraulic turbines are there. Basically, there are three hydraulic turbines are there or water turbines are there. I hope I'm audible to everyone. I hope I'm audible to everyone. You're following?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Then basically there are three type of water turbines are there. One is Pelton wheel or Pelton turbine, and other is Francis turbine. No, the last one and final one is Kaplan turbine. In any type of throughout the world, if they are producing electrical energy from the potential energy of the water or from the water or by using water, they are using these three kind of a turbine. Nowadays, they are using a modified turbine. Modified means it's a combination of a Francis and Kaplan turbine. Modifying means it's a combination of a Francis and Kaplan turbine. First, we'll discuss one by one. In your syllabus, there are three turbines are there, water turbines are there. We'll discuss one by one. So first, we'll discuss a Pelton wheel. I'm going to share the sheet, or I'm going to share the PPT to you. You have to take the diagram. So once you taken a diagram, that you will discuss it about the introduction, about the construction, about the working principle. Now the PPT is visible to you. Now the PPT is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Then yeah, somebody they're trying to join. Yeah. Now note down the diagram is visible. The Pelton diagram is visible to you. Pelton diagram or Pelton wheel or Pelton turbine is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I'll tell you how to draw the diagram first. You can take a horizontal and vertical axis. First, you can take a horizontal axis line. Then you can take a vertical axis line. Then use a compass. Then draw a small circle. Now, the which is in blue color that indicate the shaft, which is a main shaft, which is act as a main shaft. It is known as turbine shaft. On the shaft, then one more rotor is there or disc is there, which is mounted on the shaft. That is called a rotor or runner. On the periphery of the runner, the Pelton cups or Pelton buckets, which are in the hemispherical in shape or domed in shape, that are mounted in continuously by using a specific distance. So first, how to draw that? Draw a horizontal and vertical axis. Draw a small circle. Draw one more small circle. Then draw a big circle like this. On the big circle, on the periphery of the big circle, draw a Pelton cups or Pelton buckets like this. Make it fast. Then after once you completed that, by maintaining an equal distance from both the side, draw a casing. Draw a casing like this. No, this is mounted in the powerhouse. Then the water is coming from the dam through the penstock. No, this is the penstock. Penstock means it is the larger diameter pipe made up of steel or concrete, which is used to carry the water from the dam to the powerhouse or inlet of the water. No, this is the inlet of the turbine. At the inlet of the turbine or at the end of the penstock, the nozzle is fitted. Nozzle is very important component, nozzle. Then you can easily control the flow of water or volume of quantity of water which is coming from the penstock by using a needle. No, this is called needle. They not mention that is called needle. Then the water is come out with a high velocity like a jet of water. No, this is jet of water. Then you strike the Pelton cups or Pelton buckets. Then draw this diagram, make it fast, don't take much time. Make it fast, man. Make it fast. Have you started to write the diagram? Have you started to write the diagram, man?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, do it fast, don't take much time. Diagram, they'll ask you with any sketch explain the working principle of Pelton wheel or explain Pelton wheel or Pelton turbine with the neat diagram. They may ask you in any QA, but it is repeated many times. It is repeated many times. Make it fast. Make it fast, man. Got over? Diagram got over? Hey, do it fast, don't take much time. At the same time, only 54 students are attended. 50, not 54, 50. What about others? What about others? One more, 50. Do it fast. Do it fast. Got over? Got over? Yeah, make it fast, man. Please make it fast. Don't take much time. Have you completed? You have to start from the center. Then it is very easy to draw the diagram. Start from the center. Proportions you have to use. Make it fast, man. Completed? Okay. Can we complete afterwards? Can you complete afterwards? How many of you completed? Just raise your hand. Those who completed, please raise. Yes. It will take some time. It will take some time. You have to practice a lot. See, mechanical engineering mainly depends upon drawing. So you have to keep on practicing the drawing. So almost 5 students got completed. 5 students got completed. No one is completed except 5. Wow. Student is Suman D is attending the class. Yeah. Almost everybody they got completed. I don't know why that Suman one student. Yes. Yes. Now is admitting. Yeah. Completed. Now observe this side. Observe this side. And below that you can write this diagram also. This is very important. No, this is the this is the nozzle which is connected at the end of the penstock, which is towards the turbine. Then the water is coming from the penstock and enter into the nozzle. It consists of convergent and divergent in cross section. Convergent and divergent in cross section. Then there the pressure get expanded. Then jet of water coming. No, oh wait, one more student is trying to join. Rakesh. Yes. Then next. No, this is the suctional view of the Pelton cup. Pelton buckets or Pelton cup. It's in the hemispherical in shape. The water is coming with the high velocity and strike the Pelton cup, which is in the form of hemispherical in shape. Then the velocity got reduces. And also there is a change in the direction of the flow of water or jet of water. Because of that, impulse force is exerted, that is push the blade which is striking or which is coming on contact with the jet of water, change its place. Yeah, you can. That is the working principle behind this. You got it, man? Now you got it. You got it, man. Now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, make it fast. Make it fast. Draw the diagram also. If they lost Pelton curve, you should draw both the diagram. You should draw two diagrams. One is Pelton curve, along with that what will happen at the place of nozzle, where the nozzle is connected. What is the use of nozzle? That is represented with another diagram. Yeah, make it fast. Make it fast, man. Got over? Yeah. Make it fast, man. Draw the diagram. The diagram, second diagram is visible to you. Second diagram is visible to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, do it fast. Do it fast. Only 52 students were attended. Even one or two students they attended late. They late by 10 to 15 minutes. They should not do like that. Only few people were completed the drawing. Most of those students they're not completed. Yeah. Okay. Do it fast. Over. Over now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What about others? Those who completed the diagram, the second diagram, raise your hand. Those who completed the second diagram, please raise your hand, or you can tell as completed. Then only it inspired me to take the next topic or to explain that whatever I taken. Yes, 3 students got completed, 4 students got completed. Only 4 students. Only 4 students got completed. Yeah, 5 students. Because some completed. Next. 7. Okay. Completed the earliest. Completed the earliest. Once you have completed, then only I'll take another. I'll start explaining what is that, how it is constructed, what is the function or application of each component which is present in the Pelton wheel, when it is invented, who is invented, what is the purpose they are using, where they are using. Make it fast. Yeah, got over. Now, coming to that, those who are not written, you can. Yeah. Then observe this side. So those who are not completed, you can try to complete after this class. Now listen carefully. I'll take the diagram, first diagram. I'm going to give an introduction about Pelton wheel. Pelton wheel is also known as Pelton turbine. Some of the questions, sometimes they may ask you about Pelton turbine. Sometimes they'll ask you about Pelton wheel. Both are same. Don't get confused in that. For that reason, a Pelton wheel is also known as Pelton turbine. It is a tangential flow. It is a tangential flow. Impulse water turbine. It is a tangential flow. Impulse water turbine. Most commonly used for high-end water power plants. Most commonly used for high-end water power plants where the head of the water is in terms of several thousand meters. Introduction I'm giving. See, you should give the introduction like this. Pelton wheel is also known as Pelton turbine. Listen, I hope I'm audible to everyone. I hope I'm audible to everyone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. It is a tangential flow, means the jet of water flowing tangentially. See, no, this is the Pelton curve. Then water coming and striking tangentially. It is a tangential flow. Impulse water turbine, because impulse force is generated when it strike. Impulse water turbine. Most commonly used for high-end water power plants where the head of the water, already explained what is head of water, that you no need to explain now, where the head of the water in terms of several thousand meters. When the jet of water strike the turbine blades, Pelton curves, then impulse force is exerted. It is invented by a Pelton, scientist Pelton. in the year of 1916. In the year of 1916. This is about the introduction. When the jet of water strike the turbine blades or Pelton cups, the impulse force is exerted. It is invented by a scientist Pelton in the year of 1916. This is about the introduction. Any doubt in this? 5 sentences of 3 to 4 sentences you should complete the introduction. Any doubt in this? I want me to explain what about the introduction once again. I'll explain. The Pelton wheel is also known as Pelton turbine. It is a tangential flow impulse water turbine, most commonly used for high-head water power plants where the head of the water is in terms of several thousand meters. When the jet of water strikes the turbine blades or Pelton cup, the impulse force is exerted. It is invented by scientist Pelton in the year of 1916. Any doubt in this, man? Any doubt in this, man? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Coming to the construction, it consists of casing. It is the outermost component, casing. Runner. It is a very important. Pelton cups or Pelton buckets. Nozzle, needle, penstock, etc. See, it consists of casing, runner. It is also known as rotor. Pelton cups or Pelton buckets. Nozzle, needle. It is also called spacebar, penstock, etc. You can take one point. Then first, a casing is the outermost component. A casing is the outermost part made up of cast iron. Casing is the outermost component or outermost part made up of cast iron, which acts as a guard, protecting guard for other components, and also prevent the spreading of water during the striking at the Pelton cups. It also prevents the spreading of water, splashing of water during the striking at the turbine blades. Any doubt about this? Then runner is also known as rotor. It is a circular disc mounted on the main shaft called turbine shaft. Mounted on that main shaft, that is called turbine shaft. It is a circular disc, heavy disc or larger disc mounted on the turbine shaft or main shaft. Coming to the Pelton cups. Pelton cups are also known as Pelton buckets, which are in hemispherical in shape, mounted or fixed on the periphery of the runner or rotor. Pelton cups or Pelton buckets, which are in hemispherical in shape, almost domed shape, which are mounted on the periphery of the runner or rotor. All the Pelton buckets are mounted in the same pattern, in the same direction. Coming to the nozzle, I hope I'm audible to everyone. You're following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then coming to the nozzle. Nozzle plays a very important role. It is fitted at the end of the penstock towards the turbine side. It is plays a very important role. It is a mechanical component fitted at the end of the penstock towards the turbine side. It has a convergent and divergent in cross section. It is very important. It has a convergent and divergent in cross section. It is used to convert. Entire potential energy or pressure energy into kinetic energy. At the nozzle, entire pressure energy of the water, entire for that potential energy of the water get converted into kinetic energy. Means whatever the pressure is there in the water, that is expanded, means pressure got decreases. At the same time, it has a convergent in cross section, velocity got increases. So nozzle plays a very important role. It is a mechanical element fitted at the end of the penstock towards the turbine side. It has a convergent and divergent in cross section. There, the pressure get expanded into low pressure, or the entire potential energy or pressure energy converted into kinetic energy. Then jet of water with high velocity coming out from the nozzle. Any doubt about the nozzle, man? Any doubt about the nozzle? See, I'm explaining one by one. Any doubt about the nozzle? No talking,
No,
no
sir.
interaction. Okay. Then I'll explain the construction once again. Then coming to the needle. Needle it is fitted inside the penstock or inside the nozzle. It is used to control the volume or quantity of the water, jet of water. If you want to control the jet of water, they are using a needle. So if the needle goes backside, then more amount of water is coming from the nozzle. If the needle coming towards the tip of the nozzle, then less amount of water coming from the nozzle. It is used as a control unit. Then coming to the penstock. Penstock is a large diameter pipe, like 2 meter, 3 meter, 1 meter, don't think mm, 1 meter diameter pipe, 2 meter diameter pipe, 3 meter diameter pipe, large diameter pipe, usually made up of steel or concrete. Steel or concrete is somewhere, those who are traveling from Kanpura to Bangalore, there the big right side or left side, you're going to see the big concrete pipe there. They are carrying the water from the Kaveri river to the Bangalore. Are you aware of it? Anybody aware of it? Anybody aware of it?
Yes, sir.
Those who are traveling towards the Kanpura or Chamarajanagar towards from Bangalore, there you can see that right side, left side, the larger diameter pipes are there, which are 4 or 3 of pipes are there, which are carrying the water from the Kaveri river to the Bangalore for drinking purpose or for other domestic applications. You got it now? So these are used to carry the water from the reservoir called dam to the powerhouse or inlet of the turbine. These are the larger diameter pipes, which are made up of usually diameter pipe like 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, etc. Depend upon the capacity of the powerhouse. Usually made up of concrete or steel, which are used to carry the water from the dam to the inlet of the turbine. Got it? This is about the construction. Any doubt? I want me to explain the construction once again. It consists of casing. Casing is the outermost component made up of cast iron, which act as a covering agent, or which act as a which is covered the other rest of the components in the turbine, and it prevent the spreading or splashing of water during the striking, and also it prevent from the damages or accidents. Then runner is a circular disc, a heavy circular disc, which has a larger diameter, mounted on the main shaft called turbine shaft. Mounted on the main shaft or
Sir, you're not audible.
So sorry for the inconvenience. Sorry for the interruption because network got disconnected. That's what it's got disconnected. I hope I'm audible to everyone. Are
Yes,
you
sir.
everyone? Then coming to the rotor. Rotor is also known as runner. It is a circular disc which is mounted on the main shaft of the turbine. And coming to the Pelton cups, these are the hemispherical cups, which these are the Pelton cups, also known as Pelton buckets, which are in the shape of hemispherical or which are in hemispherical in shape. And these are mounted in the common direction of same pattern on the periphery of the runner or rotor. A nozzle plays a very important role, which is fitted at the end of the penstock towards the turbine side. It is a mechanical element. It has a convergent and divergent in cross section, where the pressure get expanded and the entire pressure energy or potential energy get converted into kinetic energy. The jet of water is coming out from the nozzle. A needle, it is used to control the volume of the jet of water, which is operated by means of anvil, which is operated by means of anvil. Observe here. Then penstock, it is a larger diameter pipe like 2 meter, 3 meter, 1 meter, etc. Depend upon the capacity of the powerhouse. Usually made up of concrete or steel, which are used to carry the water from dam or reservoir to the inlet of the turbine. Any doubt about the construction? Any doubt about the construction, man?
No, sir.
Now coming to the working principle. First, you should explain with the point. A water with a water with the high pressure come out from the dam and enters into the nozzle through the penstock. First point, a water with the high pressure come out from the dam and enter into the nozzle through the penstock. Second point, at the nozzle, the pressure, high pressure get expanded into low pressure. The entire potential energy or pressure energy is get converted into kinetic energy. Then in the same, the jet of water with high velocity come out from the nozzle. Second point got completed. At the nozzle, the high pressure get expanded, or the entire pressure energy or potential energy get converted into kinetic energy. Then the jet of water with a high velocity, don't high pressure, no. A jet of water with a high velocity means once the pressure got decreases, automatically velocity got increases. High velocity come out from the nozzle. Third point, the jet of water with a high velocity strike the Pelton buckets, which are mounted on the periphery of the runner. You got it? Third point, a jet of water with high velocity come and strike the Pelton cups or Pelton buckets, which are mounted on the runner or rotor. Fourth point, due to the striking, the velocity got cut down or velocity got reduced, and also there is a change in the direction of the flow of water. There is a change in the direction of the jet of water. Due to this, impulse force is exerted. Fourth point, due to the striking, the velocity of the jet of water got reduces or cut down, and also there is a change in the direction of the jet of water. Due to two reasons, the impulse force is exerted on the Pelton buckets or Pelton curves. Fifth point, due to the impulse force, the Pelton curves, which is come in contact with the jet of water, changes position or it pushes in other place. Each and every Pelton cups come in contact with the jet of water. Each and every Pelton cups or Pelton buckets come in contact with the jet of water. Then rotor rotated with the high speed. This produces the mechanical energy. Due to striking, the Pelton cup, which is come in contact with the strike jet of water, changes place. Once it changes place, the behind one, the next one come in contact with the same jet. So each and every jet Pelton cups come in contact with the jet of water, then runner or rotated with high speed. This produces a mechanical energy. Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this man now? And this mechanical energy utilized for the another or useful work, example to produce a generate electrical energy by means of generator, means turbine shaft and generator shaft both are connecting together. That you no need to write. You no need to write. Again in the first module, powerhouse is there, power plants are there, there we'll discuss. Here you can understand that mechanical energy, whatever it is produced, that is utilized for to do the useful work like power generation by using a generator. How? The generator and generator shaft and turbine shaft both are coupled together. When the runner rotated, turbine shaft is rotated. That rotates the generator shaft. In the generator, there are two coils are there. One is primary coil and other is a secondary coil. It is also known as pickup coil. There is a variation in the magnetic field. This produces the electromotive force or nothing but a current. This is the way they are generating the electrical energy from the mechanical energy. That is not required. You should write one sentence. This mechanical energy utilize it for to do the useful work like power generation by means of generator or electrical energy by means of generator. Then you should tell one more. What is that? After striking, the water will discharge into a river as a tail race at atmospheric pressure. After striking, the water will discharge into a river or into a tail race at atmospheric pressure. Is it clear now? Is it clear? This is about the working principle. Dear students, any doubt about the working principle? I want me to repeat once again. I want me to repeat once again. You tell me, or else I'll go with the another. Tell me, man.
Yes, sir.
I want me to repeat once again. Are you understood? Tell me, because you understood?
No, no, sir.
I want me to repeat once again.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Observe this side. Observe everyone. Listen this side. A water with a high pressure. Working principle I'm going to explain. A water with a high pressure come out from the dam and enter into the nozzle through the penstock. In the nozzle, the high pressure get expanded into low pressure. At the same time, the entire pressure energy or potential energy of the water get converted into kinetic energy. Then jet of water come out from the nozzle. Third point, a jet of water with high velocity come and strike the Pelton cups, which are mounted in the periphery of the runner or rotor. Next point, fourth point, due to the striking, there is a velocity of the jet of water or jet of water got reduces, and also there is a change in the direction of the jet of water or flow of water. This exerts the impulse force on the Pelton cups or Pelton buckets. The next fifth point, due to the impulse force, the Pelton cup changes position. At the same time, each and every Pelton buckets come in contact or experience the same or come in contact with the jet of water, then rotor. Once it's try to go in another position, automatically it rotates the rotor. Why? It is directly connected or mounted on the periphery of the runner. Then each and every Pelton cups come in contact with the jet of water, then rotor rotated with the high speed. This produces the mechanical energy. This is the way you are converting available energy of the water into mechanical energy. And this mechanical energy used to do the useful work or utilized for the other useful application like a generation of electrical energy by means of generator. After striking, the water will discharge into a tail race. Tail race, which means that is the another end of the river, which is going to connect with the river. After striking, the water will discharge into a tail race at atmospheric pressure. Then finally the same water is going to join with the same river which is flowing in the earlier. Any doubt in this? That and all not required. After striking, the water will discharge into a tile race at atmospheric pressure. This is the working principle. Any doubt in the working principle? Dear students, any doubt in the working principle?
No doubt, sir.
Anybody? Anybody?
No.
Advantages. So it is used for high-head water power plants, where the head of the water is in terms of several meters, simple in construction, produces more energy. And coming to the disadvantages, investment cost is more and depend upon the season. If the catchment is not there, then it's of no use. Then maintenance is more. And working with the high pressure, then automatically is a hazardal area. Prevention should take care. Then power then handle with care. These are the disadvantages. Maintenance are more, investment cost is more, suitable only for high power plants, and then danger because a high pressure working area, then it is a danger. These are the disadvantages. So once we completed that Pelton wheel or the Pelton turbine, then we'll go and discuss with another. See, same thing is there, man. The parts, what are the parts are present in this, then a working principle. Then next, coming to another one, that is Francis turbine. So Francis turbine will discuss in the next class, or you can take a diagram, or we'll discuss in the next class. We'll discuss in the next class.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay. If you have any doubt, you can ask me, or else you can leave the session now. Are you comfortable? You should tell me comfortable one by one. Yes, sir, we are more comfortable. Then you can leave the session. Or if you're facing any problem, you can tell me. Then only we can able to improve ourselves. Yeah, no
Yes,
talk.
sir.
Yeah. So I'll ask you unless until I ask, don't leave the session. What about Yashashwini? Are you comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Tanushri? Tanushri. There is no talking from, there is no voice from Tanushri. Then next, Randall Abhishek. Abhishek Randall, have you any doubt? Rakesh? Rakesh?
Yes, no, sir.
Araksha?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me, Rakesh. Rakesh, you want to tell something? Yes, tell me.
No, sir, comfortable.
Okay. Raksha?
I'm comfortable, sir.
Next. Shreyas? Sorry. Srisha Reddy?
I'm comfortable, sir.
Okay. Srisha Reddy, sorry. Next. Sandhya or?
Comfortable, sir.
Okay. Then next, Sanjay Kumar? Sorry, Sunil Kumar. Sunil Kumar.
Comfortable, sir.
Then next, Rahul Mandal? Okay. All, if you have any doubt, you can ask me, or else you can leave the session.
Thank you,
If you
sir.
have, if you have any doubt,
Thank you, sir.
okay, thank you. You can leave the session now. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you all. Thank you all. You can leave the session. All you can leave the session now.